Chesley, we talked about people already grocery shopping, not just for their Christmas, but for the days after because they might be inside. It's going to be too cold.
You know, I took a little run last night, was getting something else, and I looked at the bread aisle, nothing.
Oh, man.
So the essentials, I
I'm
guess.
just going today. Wish me luck.
You won't find bread.
Oh.
Maybe some chips.
I'll take chips.
There you go. Yeah, that's to substitute the bread for chips. You're making peanut butter and jelly chips. You're looking at low-level cloudiness around. Yeah, we have it. And visibility has been reduced this afternoon in a lot of spots. So with the fog, at least at the surface, that means you're probably using your windshield wipers intermittently this afternoon, as we have some areas of mist as well. So that's holding on. Now, if you look at our radar here, satellite composite, it shows like a little hole here, but we have that low-level cloudiness that's not picking up on. So mostly cloudy skies will be the call for the rest of the afternoon. You're not going to see much in the way of sunshine at all. We got reduced visibilities in places like Atlanta, down to 1 mile visibility over into Carrollton as well, 3 miles over toward Covington, 2 in Peachtree City. Not very widespread. It's very spotty. You can see 3 miles up toward Marietta, Canton, and also into Gainesville. So we have that to deal with this afternoon. But the temperatures are starting to heat up just a little bit into the low 40s in a lot of spots. We started out in the 30s this morning, but now we're in the 40s. 43 degrees in Conyers, 42 down in McDonough and Henry County, 44 over toward Noonan and Peachtree City, the same. 42 degrees rather in Powder Springs. You got 41 Mapleton, 42 degrees in Marietta. Tucker, you're at 42 downtown Atlanta, and 43 degrees over into East Point at the current hour. Got a 6 today on the whizometer. Not the prettiest of days, of course, but temperatures a little bit closer to where they should be for this time of year. We should be in the mid to low 50s, and so we're getting closer to that. Now, this is all ahead of a front that's going to be making its way into our area. Our winds now out of the south. They'll stay light for this afternoon, but we'll pick up behind the front. And that's where we'll start to see some of that cold air begin to push into our area. Not a whole lot of moisture associated with this front right now. And I also suspect we'll see a whole lot as it moves in. There'll be some scattered showers, which will change over to flurries here in the metro area. Could be some light snow in the higher elevations of the North Georgia mountains. So that's one part of it. The other part will be the cold air, right? We're going to see those temperatures really fall off tonight, down into the teens for overnight lows. And when you couple that with the winds, you're talking about very dangerous wind chills. We're looking at winds up to about 25 miles per hour, sustained winds. The gusts will be in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range. Here in the North Georgia mountains, it'll be higher, which is why we have a wind chill warning. You're looking at wind chills as low as 20 degrees below zero. Very dangerous on exposed skin. You get hypothermia and conditions like that in about 10 minutes. You got a wind chill advisory south of the mountains into the metro area and down to the central portions of the state. You're looking at a wind chill as low as 5 degrees below zero, which also could cause hypothermia. So definitely, folks, bundle up if you have to be out starting tomorrow morning and right on through the weekend as well. You can see our overnight lows will be down into the teens once again on Saturday or Christmas Eve morning. You're looking at 12, 16 on Christmas morning, and it will feel like 2 degrees below zero. It feels like 7 on Christmas Day when you're waking up in the morning. In conditions like these, you got to protect the P's, right? We call it people, your children, your neighbors around you. Make sure they have a nice warm spot, or if you're going out, make sure they're bundled up. Of course, your pets and also pipes that are exposed to any exterior walls, anything like that, you want to make sure they are insulated, and also cover up any plants that you have or move them inside just so they stay safe as well. Here is the forecast track model. You can see where we have the clouds in place, and then here comes that front. Now, this is at 12 o'clock midnight. More like liquid for us, that cold air coming in behind it. Any lingering precipitation means that we'll see maybe a few scattered flurries, light snow up here in the higher elevations of the North Georgia mountains. But it gets out of the way by the time we hit 6 p.m. So you're talking about a window from 1:30, I'd say 1:30 to about 6 will be our window for flurries and light snow. After that, dries out. Clouds dry out. We get the sunshine back in, but those winds will begin to pick up. That's a good thing for us. And in some points, because wind is a drying agent. So anything left over as far as any wet conditions could dry out quickly for us, but there could be some black ice in some spots. We're going to do it all over again as we head into Saturday, Sunday as well. Even into Monday, you're looking at temperatures starting off in the teens, but by the afternoon, especially on Christmas, we'll heat up above the freezing mark, and we'll continuously do that as we head through next week.